Hey guys, how's it going? Once again, I'm Paul, and welcome back to Twin Flicks, a film channel for film lovers like yourself. Guys, if you're new to this channel, we give honest, detailed reviews to Blu-rays. Mainly we focus on reissued Blu-rays from different home media outlets like Millcreek Entertainment, along with some others. And if you're new to this channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and help support physical media. And guys, if you have a Blu-ray you would like us to review for you before you pick it up, let us know down below in the comments. So today we were sent a new Blu-ray from our friends over at Millcreek Entertainment. This is a film that I've always wanted to see, so I was really anxious to get it and to check it out. And I tell you guys, this movie also has a lot of rich history behind it that involves John Carpenter and Halloween. And that movie is The Eyes of Laura Mars.
In a world of breathtaking models and the beautiful people, Academy Award winner Faye Dunaway is photographer Laura Mars. Her work, the subject of controversy. Tommy Lee Jones is Detective John Neville, intrigued by her photographs for his own reasons.
These are police photographs. They are strictly our own material. They were never published anywhere at all. So my question is very simple.
Why are my photographs so much like yours?
That's right.
I saw him in the elevator, so I'm killed. Get out of here. In the elevator.
Pursued by visions. Eyes of Laura Mars.
Alright guys, before we get into the Blu-ray review, here is a quick history review of the behind the scenes of the making of this movie. Coming off his first feature film, Dark Star, John Carpenter wrote a treatment script titled just Eyes. It was a horror thriller, and Carpenter's producing partner at the time, Jack Harris, optioned the 11-page treatment to be made as a feature film. John Peters, who was at the time an upcoming producer and a friend of Harris, wanted to produce the film and brought it over to Columbia, but with one stipulation that the script must be rewritten. The script ended up going through numerous rewrites to the point that John Carpenter said the new script doesn't even remotely resemble his original script and declared that the studio completely ruined his idea. Carpenter still had his original spec script and ended up using parts of the script that they didn't use in the feature film for his original news story of Halloween. And we all know how that turned out. Now, ever since I heard of this film, I always wanted to check it out, but for some reason, one reason or another, I just never did. So I was so happy that Millcreek Entertainment, number one, released this on Blu-ray, but that we were also sent a copy of it to review for them. So let's see how well this new HD transfer holds up, but first, here are some Blu-ray specs. The Eyes of Laura Mars is presented from Millcreek Entertainment with a newly restored HD 1080p transfer and a newly restored DTS 2.0 stereo audio mix. And it maintains the original theatrical aspect ratio of 1.85 to 1, meaning the movie will fill your entire TV screen. Alright guys, well let's get into the Blu-ray review and see how this baby stacks up. First of all, the movie is for sure a product of its own time, and it shows in the video transfer. Now, while some of the brighter daylight scenes do look good and decent, indoor and darker scenes looks pretty flat that tends to impact the depth of the image. However, there is a great range of image stability and colors with some nice contrast and saturation levels, along with the HD transfer that does give it a nice boost. I wouldn't say it pops, but it does look very nice. Skin tones also look nice, and I didn't notice any overly pinkish or reddish tones in the skin tones. Now, being this film is over 40 years old, I was worried about the grain level, and while it does have some inconsistencies where in some scenes, mainly during dimly lit and night scenes and some indoor scenes, the grain does look heavier than other scenes, but the grain does overall look natural and fine, and it doesn't look heavy or snowy. Now, one thing I did notice about this transfer is there are a couple scenes where some background color had a slight flutter to it, but I think unless you're looking for it, you probably won't even notice it. However, details and texturals all look very good, from facial close-ups to interior and exterior buildings, clothing, and environmental surroundings all look good and defined. All in all, even though it does have some very minor problems here and there, this video transfer holds up very well and is a nice looking transfer I was happy with. Alright guys, well, let's get into the audio. I was at first a bit disappointed. The only audio track Millcreek provided is a PCM 1.0 mono audio mix, and I was hoping for at least a stereo mix. That said, this is a nice upgrade in quality. And since it is a mono track, all the audio does come directly from the center speaker, and it actually surprisingly sounds great, with some nice dialogue that is clear and clean, along with some sound effects and the score of the film that also sounds clean and clear, and one never overpowers the other. I was also impressed that both the sound effects and music has some nice force behind it. While I'm not going absolutely crazy over this audio transfer, it is a very nice transfer that is free of age-related wear and tear, and I didn't notice any audio dropouts or distortion. This is a nice and healthy audio mix. Alright guys, how about the Blu-ray extras? And Millcreek provided us some extras on this one. It includes an audio commentary from director Irvin Kershner. Alright guys, looking at those Blu-ray scores. For the video, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. The audio, a 4 out of 5. As for the extras, even though it's dated, I did enjoy the audio commentary, so I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Overall Blu-ray score of 4 out of 5. As for the film itself, I will say the ending is pretty heavily predictable, but other than that, it is a fairly intense, good movie that I really enjoyed. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Alright guys, well that's our Blu-ray review for The Eyes of Laura Mars from Millcreek Entertainment. I want to thank Millcreek Entertainment for sending us this Blu-ray, letting us review it for you guys, and if it's worth picking up, and it definitely is. And of course guys, I want to thank all of you guys out there for supporting our little channel here. It truly means a lot to us. We've grown a lot over the past couple months, and it's all thanks to you. Eyes of Laura Mars is now available from Millcreek Entertainment on Blu-ray and ranges from 10 to 15 bucks depending where you pick it up, or you can order it down below in the description at the link. And stay tuned for more Blu-ray reviews. Millcreek is releasing in June some really cool, nice looking 90s retro Blu-rays that I'm excited to share with you guys, so stay tuned for that. And as always guys, we'll see you in the future.